Hey guys, welcome to today's Feature Friday. I'm working at home today and I wanted to showcase a very popular attachment for the Toro Dingo mini skid steer. It's called a Harley Rake or a mini skid power rake. And what it is a rotating carbide drum that spins on the front of this attachment with the guide wheels. And you can rotate it forwards or backwards. And what it does is it breaks up clumpy soil or kind of pulls out the thatch of a yard. You could use it for that even if you go real light and skim the top surface. But it's a soil reconditioner or ground surface prep tool. And so here in a part of our yard, we had to dig in a trench for a sump pump drain line. We've had quite a bit of rain this year, and our soil in this part of where we live just does not drain. And you can hear it draining now, maybe. I'm filming this on my cell phone because I left our regular camera at the shop, so bear with me on the sound here. But anyway, so we put in a trench a week ago and have it draining out into the pasture out there where there's quite a bit of grade from the house down to the yard where it drains right there. And it kind of flows across the pasture there. So after we put the trench in, we've got all this soil piled up. I got to break it up and re-level the yard. So let me get this camera flipped around, kind of show you a little better. Okay, so there is the power box rake, or Harley Rake as it's commonly referred to, on one of the rental Toro Dingos. And here is the trench. I've run one or two passes here to kind of get the feel for it. It's been a while since I ran that, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There's a pretty good drop and kind of a divot right through there. And I need to work this out so that if we do have surface water, it'll run off and not pool up in any area. The sump pump was just draining out to an external hose and trickling across the ground here. And you can see over time, it's been rutted up, and I even got the lawnmower stuck back here one day and whatnot. So we've got to get all of this smoothed back out. And now's a good time to do it as the grass is getting ready to go dormant. I don't have to worry about tearing up live growing grass. So this is kind of that low spot. There's some spots that we need to track it in, so that's another good thing using the Dingo for. It's not overly heavy to risk damaging the pipe, but it'll help pack some of that in there. And then you can see there's a pop-up emitter out there kind of in that wet watery spot, and eventually we'll come around into the pasture and do this area too. Okay, we got it kind of slicked up a little bit. I've got to keep working it. I'm going to work it perpendicular to the trench now. and keep working on some of that lower lying area over there behind that swing set and next to the fence line. We've got Raven here in front, and that is Tiffany, or ours, horse, Tonto. But anyway, I misspoke earlier. This is not a full carbide drum. It's a steel drum with carbide tipped teeth that help break up that soil. And you can get really aggressive with it and really dig in and get a lot of soil pulled up if you want. I'm just trying to kind of smooth it out and get rid of all the bumps and make sure that we don't have any major divots or real low spots throughout there. So I'm gonna keep working on this and get it smoothed up. Thanks for checking in. If you have any questions on doing some yard work with what equipment we've got to rent, reach out to us. You can call us at 316-838-4211 or visit us on the web at www.rrequipmentict.com. All right, drive it over there. Reach forward and use your fingers on that. Okay, stop. Now use the other joystick to put the arms down and shut it off. Good job. Give me 5.